The Women's Health Center really was a project that was thought about here in this community for years. They had been wanting a Women's Health Center. So to name our Women's Health Center for Diane is absolutely wonderful. She was an amazing person. She had wisdom and grace. She was intelligent. She was a creative thinker. She was kind. She listened. And I think Diane was always present. She was always present with whoever she was with.
It's not surprising that human kindness is part of the work that we are doing right now, and it's our identity, because in fact I think Sister Diane embodied human kindness in all of her actions throughout CHW. So it's sort of a blooming of the seeds that were sown by Diane several years ago.
And I think taking those elements into our Women's Center is exactly what we want to be. We want to be present with our patients, with the women that come to see us. We want to listen to our patients.
The interesting thing about women's health is that women's health is very different from men's health. So symptoms are different, how women perceive the illness is different, and we want to be very sensitive to those kinds of things, specifically for women taking care of women. We're very proud of the fact that we are a American College of Radiology certified Center of Excellence for breast imaging. We have 2 generous donors who have supplied us with new technology that will be the first in San Francisco. We will be obtaining digital breast tomosynthesis, which is an ability to take a digital mammogram and slice it like a CT scan. So it's almost like a mammo-CT combined in one study. And we're also obtaining whole breast ultrasound, which is very important now that we are required by law to identify women with dense breasts.
One of our significant donors, Susan and Sydney Goodwill, also stepped forward with a gift, and Susan also came forward with a wonderful idea. It was Susan's idea to have a tree of life at St. Mary's Medical Center.
I became involved in this project 4 years ago. I was having a conversation with Dr. Lewis. I had a lot of extra time on my hands, and I said I would like to do something with the hospital. And she said, great, we have this project we've been working on, the Women's Health Center, and I think you'd be perfect. And I said, fabulous. So she invited me to a meeting with about 25 women, and we all went around and discussed how we felt we could contribute to this Women's Health Center. And I said I had worked to put together a center in London, and we had this phenomenal tree of life that was made out of ceramic, and I brought pictures of it, and I said I think this is a great way to raise funds for the center, and it will be a beautiful piece of art on the wall. And every patient that comes in, instead of sitting and reading a magazine and you feel sort of trapped, and you don't know what kind of news you're going to be getting or what your tests are all about. But if you look at this tree of life, you feel so warm, and you feel like you're part of something so special. And that was what I wanted to accomplish.
Those gifts make a difference. When you put all the small gifts together, that tree alone has raised $115,000. And if we think of one gift of $250 not making a difference, when you all come together as a community, like I mentioned about abundance, Diane believed when there was a community, you had abundance. So that tree, I think, truly is a statement of the abundance that we have at St. Mary's with the center.